I'll push you off this mountain. Thank you.
That was perfect, Drew Q. Yeah. You just get to turn and watch everything now.
All right. Yeah, that's the best part.
Yes, sir.
This music was not supposed to be this song. They'll make it in.
Pause right there. Cady, would you like to give your handsome escort a hug there? If you go shake his hand, please, Bryan.
Thanks, Bill.
Get your bride. Bring her up here.
True! I must bring in Bill with me.
If you'll turn and face each other, please. Let's give it a minute to, let's situate that beautiful train. We want that to look great for pictures. That's perfect. If you'll hand your bouquet to this beautiful lady. If the two of you join hands right here, please. Family and friends, you may be seated. Cady, you look beautiful.
Thank you.
You're welcome. This is your day. This is your moment to shine, and you do. Shine bright like a diamond. Bryan, you look okay.
Thank you. That's what I was going for. It took some work, but we got there.
When we were doing the rehearsal, they came over to our home a while back, and after they left, I was like, man, he's tall, and I've always wanted to be tall and handsome. You pull it off. You do a great, you look very handsome, sir. Friends and family, thank you so much for being here. We've gathered here in this beautiful setting to witness and to celebrate the very special love of this man and this woman by uniting them in marriage. Thank you so much for being here. You honor them with your presence. This moment is not just one moment. Sometimes in life we can think and look back on a bumblebee flying around with the flowers. And there's many moments in life. But this moment is one that's so great that we celebrate it with family and friends. Ladies and gentlemen, our bride and groom want to take just a moment today to recognize and to honor those that have passed before us. They cherish these individuals for helping to shape their character, mold their spirits, and help make them into the beautiful couple you see before you. Would you pause for just a moment in warm remembrance? Thank you so much. Friends and family, this moment is brought to you by love. Bryan, do you remember that first time? The very first time you saw her and thought, wow, who is that girl?
We won't talk about that.
And you, that very first time, the first time you laid eyes on him and thought, potential. Okay. He's tall, he's handsome, he has a great smile.
Not wrong, not wrong.
He's in great shape. But then you started dating. And there were more dates, and whether you realized it or not, somewhere in the back of your mind began to develop this thought, I could live with this person. I could spend the rest of my life with them. I really love them. And so there came this moment of, will you marry me? There was a yes. And from that moment of yes to this moment of yes, indeed, you've been making decisions in an informal way. But all those conversations you had about someday continued with when we're married. And they went on with, I will, and you will, and we will. Today you stand before each other saying, you know all those promises I made? All those words I spoke to you, I meant every one of them. And today I stand publicly. Take a look at your family and friends. Folks, give them a wave. These are the people that love you and support you and say, we want to be here today. We're not here on Stitch or YouTube or anything else. We're here in person. We're here live. I asked I'm 50 years old, and so my boys are 14 and 16, and I said, anything I could say? They said, Dad, just tell them it's IRL.
Yeah.
In real life. All right. So we're in real life here. When a man loves a woman, and that's today, because you love this woman. You want to stand before your family and friends and announce to the world, this is it. I have found my forever. Love is an emotion. It does have its ebbs and flows. But I would submit what you're doing this day is even greater than love. For today, the two of you are making a covenant. A covenant before family and friends saying, it doesn't matter what happens. It doesn't matter what comes or goes. What this life brings. Is it going to bring wealth? Is it going to bring poverty? Is it going to bring sickness? Is it going to bring health? It doesn't matter. I'm going to stay by your side from this day until my last. That's the covenant you're making. It's a public proclamation you're making. Well, love, you know, it is that emotion. It can come and go. Today's covenant, it's a steady line. It doesn't matter what you're feeling. It doesn't matter what the feedback you're getting on the comments. Today is the covenant that you make between each other. Tantamount with covenant is compromise. I'm sure the two of you have never had an argument.
Nope.
Never had a disagreement. But if you did, she was right, right?
No. Definitely not.
But that's what's so beautiful. Although your goals for the future may not be identical, they're so complementary in your paths ahead. It starts with love. It continues with what you're doing this day, a public proclamation of, hey, I commit myself to you in front of our family and our friends. And then that third one, compromise, willing to work together. And each of you honor one another with these. Whenever it comes to vows on the wedding day, we start with our groom. As you look at your beautiful bride, if you'd repeat after me, I, Bryan, take you, Cady.
I, Bryan, take you, Cady.
To be my wife.
To be my wife.
I promise to stay by your side.
Promise to stay by your side.
Through sickness or health.
Through sickness or health.
For better or for worse.
For better or worse, yeah.
For richer or poor.
For rich or poor, yeah.
I will remain faithful to you.
I will remain faithful to you.
From this day until my last.
From this day until my last.
And you, Cady, as you hold him by the hand, if you'd repeat after me. I, Cady, take you, Bryan.
I, Cady, take you, Bryan.
To be my husband.
To be my husband.
I promise to stay by your side.
I promise to stay by your side.
Through sickness or health.
Through sickness or health.
For better or for worse.
Better or for worse.
For rich or for poor.
For rich or for poor.
I will remain by your side.
I will remain by your side.
And be faithful to you.
And be faithful to you.
From this day until my last.
From this day until my last.
And so you have a ring you would like to present to your bride. If you would take that ring, please. If you would place that up on her left hand and repeat after me. Cady, I give you this ring.
Cady, I give you this ring.
Because I choose you.
Yeah, thank you.
Because I choose you.
Because I choose you.
To be my wife.
To be my wife.
From this day until my last.
From this day to my last.
I am yours.
I am yours.
And you also have a ring for your groom. If you would take that ring, please. If you would place that up on his left hand.
Oh, it's this one.
There you go. And repeat after me. Bryan, I give you this ring.
Bryan, I give you this ring.
Because I choose you.
Because I choose you.
To be my husband.
To be my husband.
From this day until my last.
From this day until my last.
I am yours.
I am yours.
Before I pronounce you married partners, I have one more thing I want you to do. Your wedding day can be one that seems to just fly by. It's a day, of course, filled with emotion, with friends, with rings, and with dances. Many of us here remember your own wedding day and how it seemed just to fly by. Take a few seconds. Look into each other's eyes at this time. Think about the happiness that you're feeling right now. Think about this moment. Really let that feeling register in your heart and your mind. Now, I want you to think about your life together in 20 years. Where are you? What are you doing? We all know that your visions of the future are not identical, but always complementary. John Lennon once said, a dream that you dream alone is only a dream. But a dream that you dream together, that is reality. For the two of you, your reality starts now. Cady, Bryan, having stated your vows of love and faithfulness to one another, having announced before your family and before your friends that you choose to live together as husband and wife, in accordance with the laws of the great state of Texas, I now pronounce you legally married, husband and wife. Sir, you've kissed her as your girlfriend. You've kissed her as your fiance. Now, for the first time, you may kiss your wife.
I'm sweaty.
Wow, it's
If you'll face your family and friends and take your bouquet back, please. Cady, take your husband's arm. How does that sound? Take your husband. Family and friends, please rise. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my privilege to introduce to you for the very first time, Mr. and Mrs. Lloyd.
So am I. I'm going high.
I'm so proud.
You look good, baby. You look fucking good. It's epic.
Yeah?
Yeah. She looks pretty good, huh?